Hey, what's going on? It's LTS Missy here coming at you with a brand new video, and I'm going over another technical analysis with the current conditions of the cryptocurrency trading market. And I took the day off yesterday to spend time with my family and took my son out to see the new movie, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and he really enjoyed that. So that's the reason I ain't doing a video yesterday. But I'm back at it now, and now just trying to do my part to help guide people of understanding what's going on in the cryptocurrency market, so that way you can make your own decisions. So before I get going this video, should have taken time out to read disclaimer again in this video and to understand what's going on this channel at all times. If you did not do that, please go back and do so that we're on the same page. So what I said is get to this video. Excuse me. So as we see right now, we're waking up again, so last night, yesterday afternoon, wherever the case may be, wherever we are in the world, we saw that the market was bearish yesterday. Although Bitcoin was still trying to push up to $100,000, and I was looking at the liquidation heat map, and I'm like, it's not going to get up past $100,000. There was a whole lot of sell pressure there, and there was no buy pressure. Excuse me, underneath where Bitcoin was at. When it kept pushing up to $99,000, there was no buy pressure to help push Bitcoin up. And I was just looking at the liquidation heat map, and I'm like, man, this thing can drop all the way down to like $94,000, because there's nothing to stopping it from Bitcoin from dropping all the way down $94,000. And that's pretty much what's going on right now in the market. So let's go to Bitcoin right now. Take a look at it. As you can see, this is the ascending channel that we're trying to get Bitcoin back into, right? So when it gets into this ascending channel, it's hopefully going to be able to push up above this ascending channel and go up for new all-time highs, or just follow the ascending channel to new all-time highs. It'll be a slower pace at that way, but we wanted to break, get above this ascending channel right here to get to new all-time highs. So we can see where the target zone is at in order for it to try to test or go for new all-time highs. It's within this ascending channel. I got the resistance zone. This is going to be a resistance zone right here because of the sell pressure that's there now, and I'm going to show you that later on. And then here's the major resistance zone, which is pretty much around the $100,000 area. Okay, so when you come down, you see what's going on. Bitcoin, it is curving back down right now, and we do have a couple of support zones that we can possibly look forward to helping us out if Bitcoin was to drop down that far. I don't think it will, and I'll go over that information as well. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on in my throat this morning. Hold on, let me go get something to drink. All right, so hopefully that will be better going forward. So when you're looking at support zones, of course, we can see right here that that's going to be the first major support zone that we can have. And so when you zoom out, this is where the other support zone will be at. When we had that flash dump day back on, I think it was the 8th, it was the 5th of December. And so that right there is, it was actually got down to this price twice. So that's going to be like the last major support zone that we can try to depend on if we want to see Bitcoin be able to bounce back up or reject the bearish movement down. If Bitcoin continues to drop down, as you can still see, is outside of that ascending channel. So the market manipulators, they're doing their part, and the reason why you can see that Bitcoin is dropping down the way that it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that right now, is well, I can't show you really because I forgot to take the screenshots yesterday. But when I was looking at the liquidation map, so let's go right to the liquidation heat map. First, I was looking at this yesterday, and this is on the Pionex exchange, so we can look at this one right here because this is where most of the trading volume is at. As Pionex exchange has by far the highest amount of trading volume on a daily basis. And yesterday, we did not see this right here, the sell orders up here at the top, right here, but we saw it around $100,000, and it was heavy. And when you was looking at Bitcoin, it was all the way up here, right? But it was a huge empty space down here, and I was just like, man, it's going to get rejected up here at $100,000, and pretty much when Bitcoin was almost $100,000, it got rejected, and it did that multiple times. When you come back to the chart, you can see that every time Bitcoin tried to push up, even right here, try to push up, got rejected. Then we try to push up again and got rejected again. Then it pushed up the even more, and it got rejected all the way down to this point right now. So that was the reason why, because there was so much sell pressure right here to prevent Bitcoin from getting to $100,000, and there was nothing stopping it from going down even further. So now this right here is showing that there's a massive amount of buying pressure at the, let me see, 94,768 price mark. That was not there not so long ago, and so it's there now. So we can see, hopefully, this right here, this is going to be a major support zone as well, and these going to be like minor support zones right here. But going over to the actual liquidation map here, and you can see now it's looking a lot better. Yesterday it was not looking like this on a 1 day average, and so either on the Binance exchange or just the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map. Yesterday there were so many over leveraged long positions here, and when I did my last video, I said that Bitcoin finally got up out of this a descending channel, this bearish channel right here. And but it doesn't mean that we are out of the woods yet. It doesn't mean go all out with over leveraged positions, all type of stuff, right? And there's people that did that anyway. So they opened up long positions, and it was small leverages that it was using. But then when Bitcoin kept going up, they went ahead and modified their positions pretty much, or open up positions with high leverage, 100x, 500x, 50x, 75x. Now I know we don't see 500x being shown on a liquidity map, but there are exchanges that allow 500x, like BTCC is out there that allows people to use leverage up to 500x, which is crazy though. But anyways, get back over here. This right here has flipped now, because it was showing a massive amount of over leveraged long positions that were that was available to be liquidated. So what the market, if we're able to see this, what you think the market manipulators are able to see? So they saw that, they allowed the rejection to happen at pretty much at right before $100,000 a bit for Bitcoin, and now they start dumping the market, right, to liquidate those over leveraged long positions. Now you can see the short positions are now over leveraged. So you come back up here to the top, and you can see 50x leverage in there, 100x leverage. So you got all these positions right here now over leveraged for the short positions here, and you can see that the long positions are now not that it's not as extreme as it was yesterday. Even when you go to the 7-day, you see that the 7-day it's not that much of a difference here, but you can still see there's a big difference. Okay, and then you go to the 30-day, and you can see that this right here was almost equal yesterday. Okay, I was looking at this on my phone while I was out and about, and just forgot to take the screenshots to be able to show you just what happened yesterday. So you come down here to just all the exchanges. Now you look at the 7-day, you don't see much of a difference here, but you can still see that the short positions are more over leveraged than the long positions. Then you come to the 30-day, and that's a big difference. Now yesterday this was almost equal, literally. So like I said, if the market manipulators can see the same information, the same data, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to target the long positions, and then they're going to try to liquidate the short positions afterwards. So don't know what Bitcoin will go down to. Let's take a look at it again right now. So this is on the 4-hour chart, and it looks like we're getting some resistance right here to hopefully push it back up. And another thing to look out for today that could possibly help us out, no guarantee. We got economic news today. We got the jobless claims in the United States today, and what we are hoping for is going to be lower than expected numbers. That's what we want. Okay, if we can get lower than expected numbers for the jobless claims, then that can possibly help out the markets to recover this bearish sentiment, right? The same thing applies when you look at what's going on with the altcoin market. Yeah, it's I was looking at it, it was going up, and I was like, yeah, if we can follow this right here, we'd be good to go. But it's outside of that ascending channel now, and we got to see what's going to happen going forward. The same thing is following Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dominance is what's controlling the market. So you come right to the Bitcoin dominance on CoinMarketCap, showing that it's at 56.9%. Ethereum 12.2%, and all others 30.9%. Now, although it's saying that Bitcoin dominance is down 0.90% and Ethereum is down 0.49%, but all other altcoins up 1.3%. Bitcoin is going to be controlling the market, as we already know. Okay, so you can see right here that Bitcoin is already taking a dip up, and everything else taking a dip down. So Bitcoin's dominance has increased, although it's showing that it's down like negative 0.90%, which doesn't make any sense to me. But you see this right here, Bitcoin dominance has increased, and that means that it's going to control the market. So by the market manipulators controlling Bitcoin, they're going to control the market. So it's just simple as that. Also, when you come back here, you can see that the fear and greed index has increased. It was at 54 when I in my last video. Now it's up to 63 because people start getting greedy and just anxious to be able to try to get rich quick. So they were coming in with all these over leveraged positions and everything like that, and it just invited the market manipulators to just go ahead, like, we're gonna go ahead and liquidate these positions and drop it down to a certain price point, and then we're gonna allow it to go back up after that moment. Now, I had said that this week is going to be a slow week, but if if the market manipulators did not see the opportunity to liquidate people down here at this price margin, I think that we would still been going kind of like sideways with Bitcoin, trying to break that $100,000 price mark, right? And just been just shy of this ascending channel to get back into this ascending channel right here, going into the weekend. But they saw opportunity to try to liquidate more positions, and because it was a massive amount of over leverage positions, you understand why that the market is doing what it's doing right now. If you saw what I saw yesterday as well, there are other YouTubers that went over this information, showing that overlay all those over leverage positions, so you could go check them out to verify that what I said is true. Although they came out the videos, I had already saw it before they came out the videos. I just took a day off from social media, and I'll probably take more days off from next year from social media just to relax and recharge, more than what I did this year. Okay. Did it for spend time with family, which I hope that everyone is enjoying the time with family. Just take that time out to just say that. As we're in the holiday season, and so we got Christmas out the way, Christmas Eve out the way, we got New Year's coming up, and hopefully everyone will have a great year. So now it's gonna get back to this. So we got the fear and greed index up higher now. So people's getting anxious and trying to get, just trying to get rich real quick and everything like that. So seeing that as opportunity for them to do so. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a bad decision to get in, at this point when it came out of this descending channel. It was just the amount of over leveraged positions that was opened up. It's just like once it got back into this ascending channel, you could have, you could have modified your leverages to the higher leverage at that moment, because it's like, okay, we're back into this in the channel. Now we're looking for hopefully new all-time highs. Then you'll be able to modify or edit your leverage to be able to take advantage of the opportunity at that moment. But a lot of people just went ahead and jumped into high leverage positions, 100x, 50x, 75x positions way down here. It's just like it's not at that point to be able to do that. And that's why I said in my last video, we're not out the woods yet. And you can see why. As soon as we was getting up here to this ascending channel, it was major sell pressure, pushing Bitcoin back down constantly and just preventing Bitcoin from going up. And now we're down to this point, and hopefully we're able to see a bounce back up. Hopefully this news will go in our favor, and this can move the market in our favor, for in favor of the bulls, right? And with Bitcoin hopefully moving up with the news that altcoins going to end up following Bitcoin, of course. Okay, so that right there is that information. Is there anything else that I want to show you before I end this video? Let's see if what's going on with RSI heat map, and let's see, that's the 4-hour. So no, looking pretty good here. There's not no panic selling going on. Let's go to the 12-hour. Yep, still not a lot of panic selling going on. But 24-hour, you can start to see that there's a little bit of fear coming into the market right here on the 24-hour market, 24-hour chart, and not too bad. It's not too bad at all. But you can start to see that people start to get fearful again, and it's starting to sell more of their crypto holdings. Me, nope, not selling anything. That's the reason why I also showed that I use low, pretty much low leverage. I use 15x as the max, and some people be like, oh, that's high still. Well, if you're only using like 15% of your tradable funds, then that's low, okay? That's the reason why I'm able to hang in there as long as I have been hanging in there without having to add in additional funds to my trading account. And, so I'm in a high drawdown. Yeah, pretty much everyone that's in long positions, we are all in drawdown due to this manipulation, which is always happening from my understanding every year. Every time there's a bull run cycle, every December, there is massive manipulation. And then New Year come in, and then, you get the presidential inauguration, all that type of stuff, and it just goes on a massive run from that point, from starting in the new year, okay? So just hang in there. And with your long positions, with your spot orders and everything like that, the market will eventually recover. I don't believe the bull run is over at all by a long shot. And just due to the fact that they was able to do this big movement out of the ascending channel right here and keep it down here in the bearish zone. So for as long as they've had it right now. So when you come right here to, let's go to the daily candle. And you can see right here, we've been, now, this day right here is the first day out of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this is day number 8 outside of this ascending channel. So this is something that is done on every 4 years or every bull run cycle in the month of December. This massive dump to be able to liquidate a lot of people, and then we're able to go on a massive run, and then probably looking at another major correction, I think in like March, April time frame, and then we go on another run, and then we see another correction probably like in October, then one final push, and then there's the massive correction after that, okay? Which I need to fix that line. I need to fix my lines right here. Now let's just the way it looks on the daily chart here. So let's go back to the 4-hour chart and just wrap it up right there at that moment. So that right there is all I have to say. If you like what you heard and saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also feel free to share this video with other people. I am using Pionex to do my manual futures trading with. If you're in the United States, of course, you cannot participate in futures trading now unless you use some type of decentralized exchange. And so for the states of Alaska, Georgia, and New York, you can't use Pionex cryptocurrency exchange at all due to cryptocurrency license issues that Pionex is not able to get done right now. But for people in the UK, you just can't use Pionex anymore due to your government's cryptocurrency regulations. All right. So that right there is all to say. If you want to join Pionex, I'm gonna link down in the description of this video as well as in the comment section. If you heard of Pionex for someone else, please get that person. Use their referral link, create your account, do your KYC, make your first deposit. You can also use trading bots, which are free here on the cryptocurrency exchange. Whether it's futures trading or spot trading, you can take advantage of all of those for free. Okay, and that right there is all to say. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.